Hello everyone! Welcome to Lyrics and Lipstick. This is the first makeup video. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, but everybody asks, Haley, will you teach me? So here we are, teaching you at my kitchen table with a cup of coffee. So I figured the best way to kind of kick things off is to start with the basics. Just kind of a quick 10 minutes, getting ready for work, drinking the coffee. Dogs are running around like crazy, kids are running around like crazy, but you still want to look like a smoke show. So we're gonna do a kind of a 10-minute, one color smoky eye video. So always, always, always start with a moisturizer. I use Bobbi Brown, and it helps everything blend as you go, especially foundation. And then that'll be our next step, foundation. I'm using an Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the new matte stick foundation. I use it in natural. So I just kind of start under my eyes. Give myself a nice little crazy, look, I'm going to a music festival kind of pattern here. If only I were. It's not that exciting, you know? At least today. We'll get there. I have a lot planned for the vlog. Okay, so got it all over, blend it out. I use just kind of a flat, you can use like a stipple-in brush. This is actually considered like a buffed bronzer brush, but it's flat, it blends really well. I like this a little bit better than a beauty blender just because I feel like it kind of gives me more of an airbrushed finished look. So I always just kind of go in circles, kind of buff that out, blend it out. Ding! And we're done. Okay, so after foundation's all kind of blended in, if you do have like pretty pronounced dark circles, blemishes, you can always use a concealer, but I find that this foundation gives me plenty of coverage, especially just on a day-to-day basis. I don't use a concealer. You can call me crazy if you like. I always like to do my eyeshadow after I do foundation, just kind of this blank slate. It gives you sort of a built-in primer for your eyeshadow. You don't even have to invest in that. Use your foundation. So for our smoky eye, I'm going to use one color. This is a really, really nice, cool, kind of brown with almost kind of a gray tone. Especially for a day-to-day basis, I like to do more of a brown smoky eye as opposed to like super gray, super black. Blend it out really nicely and make it super natural. That way you don't look like you're going to the club when you walk in to work. So this color in particular, I'm pretty sure Mike stopped making it, but it's called Make Your Mark. Just a really, really pretty, almost so has like a little bit of shimmer. I'm almost out. I'm like holding on to this as tight as I possibly can. Every time I go back, they say, no, we don't have it anymore. Sad. So just kind of, I use a big kind of blending brush. I do it into my crease, all over my lid. And just kind of blend it out. I always make it a point to make my eyeshadow a little bit darker toward the outside corners of my eyes and a little bit brighter, lighter, go a little lighter on the coverage and color toward the inside of my eye. I just feel like it makes my eyes look a little bit more bright, open. I find when I completely cover my eyes super, super dark, it makes my eyelids look heavy. And especially in a work day, a day-to-day basis, that's not exactly the look we're going for. After 4 cups of coffee, I'm not sure you still want to look sleepy. So just blend all this in really well. So from there, got our eyeshadow all over. I am going to use a little bit of a kind of charcoal black liner. Really, really tight line. Very subtle, nothing crazy, and we're going to blend it out after. I don't love, especially with a smoky eye, nothing should be a super harsh, defined line. It should always be very subtle, very blended. The idea of that smokiness as opposed to a super harsh line. I really find with eyeliner in general that if you blend it out, unless you're using a liquid liner or doing like a winged eyeliner, it looks so much better with kind of a softness, a blend to it. It's a little bit more natural. It almost looks like it's the natural color of your eyelashes. Just kind of going into your eyes as opposed to this super harsh, heavy line. I'm gonna take just kind of a little blending eyeshadow brush, super flat, easy to blend. Just kind of blend those lines really nicely. Just so it almost looks like your liner's going right, fading right into that eyeshadow. And blend just under as well. Now the beauty of doing the eyeshadow first means that you now have a lot of freedom to kind of clean up those lines. Anything that falls under your eyes, clean it up now. This is your time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I do mascara last. You people maybe think I'm crazy. Start with my bronzer. So I am gonna do a little bit of a contour. I'm all about a contour, but in a sense that it should highlight what's already there. We're never creating a face structure as far as a day-to-day look goes. It's all about highlighting what you already have. So find where your natural cheekbone is. For me, it's from about here. You can see kind of the shadow where it hits just right underneath my cheekbone. That's what we're emphasizing here. So small circles, start at the outside and come in. So everything should be, as far as your face makeup goes, everything should blend a little bit darker toward the outside of your face and get lighter as you come in. Sort of draws attention to the center of your face, to your eyes, to your nose, to your lips, and creates these nice shadows towards the outside. Oi. And then forehead, just right along your hairline. Nothing crazy. And not too dark, just enough to kind of darken that right under your jaw. And don't worry if you get it too dark or you feel like it's splotchy. You can always fix that. Then, for a highlighter, day-to-day basis, you're not gonna bake your face or do something crazy. You don't have time for that. So, just I use an Anastasia contour kit, but a nice, this is my bronzer that I use, highlighter, setting powder. It's nothing crazy. I might use more of like a banana powder when I'm going out at night, but for the day-to-day, just a natural, kind of pat it in so it really sets to my foundation. You can do it a little bit heavier and kind of brush off the excess just because I feel like that gives you a really nice finish. So there's that, essentially face done. Go in with a little bit of blush. Just use a big round brush, a natural. This is Gingerly by MAC. Okay, now for brows. This is my struggle suit. I have no eyebrows. So, I kind of learned, Anastasia Beverly Hills can teach you a thing or two about some brows and how to fake it. So I kind of start by just brushing them out. I have super curly eyebrows, which is such a weirdo thing. And just to make them super natural, I used a brow definer. I used taupe, really great for kind of an ashy blonde. And then, really, you should start. The end of your natural brow should be just on the outside of your nostril. So just kind of for guiding lines, you can just kind of create them there. And then just follow kind of your natural arch. Anastasia does make stencils. I use them for a while. They help a lot just in kind of figuring out what your natural shape is. I found that I can make mine a little bit more natural if I just kind of follow where my hair is naturally growing in my brows. Use just the Anastasia kind of holding gel. Keep those curly little brows in place. This is all about what's naturally there. Highlight what's naturally on your face. Don't feel like you have to change anything about yourself. Find what makes you you and just accentuate it. Mascara. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. We've all been doing it since we were little. So mascara is done. Then for highlighter. This scares most people. End up looking like a disco ball. It's all about being subtle. Highlighter goes subtly. Tops of your cheekbones. I'm a little bit bougie in my highlighter. This is a Chanel. It was a holiday collection and it was too pretty for me to leave it sitting there in the Nordstrom counter. So it came home with me. Just along your nose. Then I like to take just my finger, put a little teeny bit just at the insides of my eyes. Brighten that up, just right in the inside corner. It's kind of a game changer, as small as it may be. And now for a lip. Every smoky eye needs a pretty lip. So nothing crazy. A neutral nude. I'm using Staunchly Stylish liner, and we'll use the Blankety as our lipstick. A liner should never be a super defined line. Blend it out just like those eyes. A little bit darker on the outside corners. And I should have sharpened this thing before I started. And I have lips left at the end of this. Blankety. And done! There's your everyday smoky eye. Nothing crazy, one color. Blend it out, make it soft, be subtle about it. You can rock it.